One of the most frequently asked questions that I've seen in the fandom for years and years and years and years is, why don't Goten and Trunks have tails? Where are Goten and Trunks' tails? And of course, everybody's got an answer, everybody's got a response, and most of the time it's wrong. Well, on this video, I'm going to give you the right answer.
I've come back from the future to warn you that if you don't subscribe to Geekdom 101, your future is grim.
So the most common answer that I've seen about Goten and Trunks not having tails on the internet is people saying Toriyama forgot. Well, guess what? That's bullshit. Yes, Toriyama is known for forgetting a lot of things like lunch and things like that as he goes through the series. He is known to be a bit forgetful, but this is not one of the things that he forgot, and I have not been able to find a single legitimate interview with Toriyama where he said he forgot about the fucking tails. It doesn't exist. But like always, the internet loves to make up bullshit. So if you ever hear someone on Facebook or YouTube say Toriyama said this, go to the Kanzenshuu website and look at all the Toriyama interviews. And if you don't see that there, 99.999% chance it's bullshit, okay? In fact, if you look at the early sketches for SS3 Goku, he had a tail. So Toriyama was even thinking about bringing the tails back into the story. And if I sound triggered right now, I'm not. I'm more so annoyed because it's really exhausting to see all these so-called Dragon Ball fans invoking the name of Toriyama, bringing up interviews that don't exist. It's irritating. Like, it makes people know less about the series. So then, of course, the question I'm answering is, what really did happen to Goten and Trunks' tails? Well, were they removed at birth, or what really happened? Well, the first piece of evidence, legitimate evidence that we have, is right from Dragon Ball Guidebook Chosenshuu number 4. And a section of the guidebook brings up the tailless second generation of the Super Ultra Child Prodigies. I'm going to go ahead and read to you what it says here. It says, Saiyan genes have an extraordinarily good compatibility with Earthling blood. Obviously, we know this because of Gohan, Trunks, and these guys being so damn strong so young. And it even says that here, because of this, when two races are mixed together, children with formidable power are born. Particularly, those halflings born without tails hide an exceptional battle power. There are many things that they naturally master from a young age, such as the ordinarily arduous transformation into a Super Saiyan, which is why Goten and Trunks did it so young. In spite of having such an outstanding battle sense, they do not have a fondness for battle like a pure Saiyan, which we've talked about many times as to why Gohan fights for his family, Goku, Vegeta fight for the thrill of the fight. They're just different they're encoded differently genetically. So it says here, instead, it seems that the violent temperament of the Saiyan race has been relaxed through their Earthling blood. Now, for some people, that's not enough evidence because, well, even though Toriyama helps supervise the guidebooks, he doesn't necessarily write everything in the guidebooks, and there are contradictions. Fine. But what about Toriyama himself? Well, if you open up the pages of the very first issue of the American Viz Shonen Jump magazine from January 2003, somebody actually asked Toriyama what happened to Goten and Trunks' tails. He says, point blank, it seems that tails are a recessive genetic trait. So what does that mean? I'm not a biology teacher, but pretty much what it means is that when you have genes that are recessive and dominant, one of the genes has to take over. And even though the Saiyans are physically stronger, their genes in comparison to human genes are recessive. And thus, when you have a hybrid child, the chances of that child having a tail is actually significantly less than the child not having a tail. So Gohan is actually a very rare case, which is why Trunks, Goten, and even future Trunks do not have tails. They never were born with the tails. Pretty pleased with sugar on top. Spread this video out to the community. Help me eliminate the bullshit in our community. And a lot of this bullshit came from years and years and years of misinformation that was never cleared up. I'm here to clear that shit up. Thank you so much for watching. It means a lot to me. If you enjoyed the video, like it, spread it out, subscribe if you have not. And if you want more videos like this, killing the BS and spreading truth and justice in the Dragon Ball community, here's more.